Right, this is the next part of that video that you've just seen, or probably haven't seen. If you haven't seen it, then obviously you could check it out, but if you don't want to check it out, then I wouldn't bother. Right, we're trying to get magic. We're at 86. I was going to do H, and I thought I'd do like Ice Barrage and shit like that and go back in the day of how it used to be, but obviously that's kind of fucking gone wrong. I actually got the bug for this game, which is funny. I got in the kind of mood for creating myself a server. But to be honest, I'd come at it from such a different point than anyone. I think so it's all money orientated. Whereas I'm not really that bothered about the sort of money. I wouldn't mind joining. Like, I wouldn't mind sort of going in on maybe a server development thing. I always sort of considered it. I don't know what I'd call it, like Zscape or something. Everyone goes to this generic thing, but I'd be like, I don't know what I'd ever go for. I had this great idea once, but like me and some friends had this great idea for a server concept and thing, but I don't know. I just think I think you're almost, it's gaining customers, which I understand how to do. I've sort of done. I miss that. I must admit, I used to help manage and run a server, and I actually run this. Well, I was a normal player, then I was a player helper, and then I was a moderator, and then I was a moderator for years, and then ended up sort of basically they created this effectively this really good really good 718 server, and it was really good actually. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Sort of lots of more custom, not custom items stuff, but custom content, really coded work. It really was good. And then I kind of they sort of went down this route of creating this kind of like real actual 2007 skate kind of concept, because the Big Bang, this was before old school RuneScape actually released. Anyway, long story short, I ended up becoming sort of, it's called high admin. Basically it was like owner but not owner, if that makes sense, but like co-owner not co-owner. So I just run the server and gave admins and moderators and all that, and I run the server, and we literally went from having like 20 players to well over 100 players, constantly on daily. Had some really good communities, and then the owners originally were like, oh right, we're just going to come back and play. And the thing is, they weren't nice people, very, very nice people. I think the idea was kind of all wrong. And then of course, basically effectively got the boot. And then that was kind of it, really. So fast forward all these years later, and it's kind of like, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss running a big server. But that's just what happens, man. Maybe again, I might run a server. Quite interested in trying to sort of run another one. Can't decide really. I was going to go down the whole God's Hella thing again, but I just think that's going to die out. The thing is, it's hard to get them online anymore. I can't sort of work it out anymore. It's been gone too long in it. Yeah, I've just sort of been gone too long in the kind of game. I'd love to sort of find a yeah. I don't think I could really find. Oh, maybe. maybe. Might be able to find something. That's the problem. I just don't really know where to start anymore with it. It might work. Might have just found one. Maybe that might be the big break. Get an old school server back that actually is like just old school, like how it pretty much the first RuneScape private server, pretty much. You know, maybe that's the way forward. I could try and just create God's hell the way it should have been all those years ago. Christ, could you imagine that? God, over the days. Oh, imagine that. I'm gonna try it now as I'm sat here literally playing this. There we go. Let's get one going. Source. Boom. There you go. Client and source is active. I might possibly have one. Let's see if I can. Be quite fun though to see if God's Hell would work again and kind of get it back up. I don't even think I'd get it up for sort of kind of financial gain. I sort of almost would kind of go down that route of maybe sell a few items that you could sort of get, you know, because I don't know what I'd do really, sort of the idea of it. I don't know. You know, I don't really. I've sort of struggled to get things online. That's my problem. I'm not great at that kind of stuff, to be totally honest to people. Yeah, sort of don't really understand. Yeah, you got it. No. Ugh, Jesus. That's another skill sort of done, I suppose. Right. Now I have no idea what to do now. Suppose I better go to that one. Let's see if this is done up. But let me get back to home. I just got to go and get a watering can now for this. Where the fuck's the watering cans? I never find the fucking watering can in this game. There they are. Water them quick. No, I'll do that on there. This probably needs water as well. Yeah. Inspect this one. Brilliant. Leave it there. Perfect.